I just seen the news where Deontay Wilder is ranked #1 most famous boxers according to ESPN. Um, wow, ain't that some about some book? So I looked, I checked this shit out, and it's confirmed like by some legitimate news sources and shit. I ain't see the ESPN article. I tried to find it. I guess they didn't release it yet. So I don't know what order he's in. I think it's supposedly #1. But if that is true, which it's not true at all. If you Google Deontay Wilder's name, you cannot see his name without it being attached to Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Okay, so the only reason he's famous is because his name is attached to their name. Okay, if you Google Tyson Fury, his name can stand on its own. You'll have a bunch of other results before you see Wilder, or it'll be like it'll say the Wilder rematch and shit, but because that's fresh. But like you'll find shit that just got Tyson Fury on it, right? And Anthony Joshua, of course, he speaks his name hold credit by itself. But the only reason, like every time you Google Deontay Wilder, it's about like him either fighting Tyson Fury or Joshua. He did such a good job, and the American media helped them do such a good job of hyping this motherfucking man up. And like, man, it's a fucking agenda, man. And I really do believe this. I really do believe, cause it gets more blatant every day. We got almost every U.S. heavyweight champion or legend has given up their credibility to co-sign Wilder to save the WBC and keep the or to save the American boxing legacy, I guess, and keep one of the belts here. And it's so stupid, man, because like you gave up your integrity and your credibility for that, and now ESPN is doing the same thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're the ones, if they got something to do with him turning down the deal for the zone. Cause it's just funny to me that this comes out right after he's like the day before he's set to turn down $100 million deal for the zone. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm just speculating shit right now. I'm just telling y'all right now, this ain't really news. This is just, it's pertaining to news, but this is what I think about this shit. And my man, the last LDB Slayer, he got a video up showing where they edited an interview when the fan asked him about that $100 million. And now they edited a video now, and I think that all ties into the bigger thing, to form the bigger picture, and that's that America is not going to let that WBC belt leave the United States. And unfortunately, and it's not about Wilder. They don't give a fuck about Wilder either. There's just not an American heavyweight right now that's better than Wilder. That's sad as hell. Cause Big Baby Miller wouldn't be able to beat Wilder. Who else, man? Let me see somebody who can probably beat Wilder. Is he American? I'm trying to think of somebody, man. Like, hey, leave some names in the comments, please. Cause I know I got some subs out there that's a lot more knowledgeable about the hardcore shit than I am. So please drop some names of some American heavyweights, cause I can't think of shit right now. And let me know, man. Who's some heavyweights that's better than Wilder that would be a better belt holder than him? I don't want to just start naming heavyweights and name. I want somebody that's that we can honestly say is better than Wilder and would be and would hold on to the WBC belt better than him. I ain't talking about somebody that looks better in the ring with better technique. I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about somebody that can actually beat him and like give Joshua a run for his money and keep somebody else like a Dillian White or Tyson Fury, who would really have a good chance to keep somebody like that, one of them Britain fighters, off their ass and keep them from taking that belt back over across the pond. You can't name nobody. So it's not about Wilder. It's about keeping that belt here. And there's too many things happening to make me think that that's not true. I mean, for real, you got this he turns down $1 million and then ESPN names him the most famous fighter in the world. And this man just now put on his first pay-per-view with the help of Tyson Fury. And it still only did 300 and something thousand buys. Anthony Joshua been doing around 1 million or more buys for the longest in pay-per-view. He's known beyond just the country he live in. I know him. I'm over here. I'm a big fan of his. There's a lot of people that's big fans of his all over the world. Where the fuck the only reason anybody know anything about Wilder right now is because of the moves he is making to not take this fight. You know, on that video that the last LDBC Slayer got up, it was a fan, a real boxing fan that asked Wilder, what's up, what you turning down that $100 million? And I'm paraphrasing, I don't know what the fuck he said verbatim, but that's basically what he said. And you know, that's that part they edited out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real fan. He said something about fighting Ortiz next. The fan was like, man, we don't want to see that. And I think that's the part where they edited it. But whatever. The point is, then you got all them heavyweights up there before the Tyson fights, and it's like they were up there to do nothing but try to humiliate Anthony Joshua. Try to paint him like he's ducking this goddamn fight, and like Wilder's not. That's the only reason they were there. They're selling out their credibility. They all broke. You know what I'm saying? They all didn't manage their money wisely, and I'm not saying that because I love the sport. I don't want to see any people go broke, but it's like we gotta look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really ask, why are they up there saying this? And so now this man is gonna turn down this $100 million from the zone. Like, what the fuck? What, did ESPN slide you some money on the back end or something? Like, yo, you know, turn this down. We can't give you $100 million, but we'll tighten you up with this 20 cash just for doing nothing, for turning it down. Like, cause I can't understand that shit. Even for Deontay Wilder, I can't understand it. And then, you know, these American media outlets, man, and you know, and just really, just ESPN alone, when they get on there and they push this shit, it's enough right there. Max Kellerman, you know, and pumping up this lineal championship. That's, motherfucker, that lineal championship ain't worth this motherfucking phone cup I got in my hand, man. You can go out and decide to be a crackhead for 5 years and then come back and I'm still lineal champ. Somebody fight me for the belt. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. And so it's like, and I think Tyson, I don't think it would be far-fetched to say, you know, to suspect that ESPN saved his motherfucking ass. Because what is Tyson Fury going to do now? Wilder going to the zone fucks a whole bunch of shit out. Fucks a whole bunch of shit up. You can't do a pay-per-view with ESPN in America, if the Zone got the motherfucking got the shit for free or for $10 a month. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson Fury, Wilder 2 don't mean nothing if Josh would knock his bitch ass out first. So it wouldn't surprise me if they goddamn came in and goddamn say, yo, turn that deal down and we'll make sure you alright. Just don't work, just don't take that deal. Cause it don't make sense. And I think America is just not, it's the whole American boxing fucking whatever conglomerate that's fucking keeping that motherfucking belt here, man. I ain't never seen shit like this going on. This is straight up ridiculous. Everybody know that this motherfucker is not famous. He barely famous out of I bet all the Toulouse, Alabama don't know his motherfucking ass. Not for boxing. They might know him for belling hay or some shit like that, for milking goddamn sheep or something like that, but they don't know his ass for goddamn for boxing. You know, they didn't know his ass for boxing them hamburgers or some shit like that, whatever the fuck he's doing for fucking sheep or something, or goddamn shoeing donkeys or some shit like that, whatever the fuck his country ass was doing. That's what the fuck they might know him for. They don't know his ass for boxing, man. Anyway, man, it's hardcore, man. I'm tired of this motherfucking shit, man. I just want somebody to knock his fucking face in, man. I just want somebody. I would fight Wilder right now for goddamn $100 million, man. I'd fight that motherfucker for goddamn man, I hate that motherfucker, man. Life-changing money. You gonna pass it up like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You got people out here struggling, man, and not even knowing where their next meal is coming from, and you're blessed like that. The worst thing you can do if you're a religious person, the worst thing you can do is throw away a blessing from God, yo. I ain't a religious person, though. I'm just saying I know a lot of people is, and he claimed to be. So God come bless you like this, speak it, receive it, believe it. And believe me, the shit's actually working for you, because I can't even understand why you're being offered money like that. There's actually no goddamn reason for it other than maybe you spoke it, believed it, and now you're about to receive it. But there's a motherfucking cost for that shit, and you're not willing to pay it because you're a bitch ass motherfucker, man. I gotta finish this job up, man. I'm gonna go home early today, and hopefully I get to spit some videos out, man. I feel like busting heads today. I feel like cracking a couple skulls, man, because I'm pissed off, and I feel like being petty. So as soon as I get home, I'm gonna get on my petty shit and put a couple of videos out, just fucking with people, man. So go live or something, man. I be home about like 2-3 hours, y'all, man. You know, holla at your boy. This is Hardcore Casual. We out.